Hi there, I'm Megan and I go by Solar Glow Meditations. Tonight we're going to have a dowsing rod session where I will be asking questions that you guys have submitted. So if you guys have questions that you want me to ask in these sessions, if you could submit them to the link in the description box, I'll put it down below. It helps keep me organized because my backlog of questions keeps growing, which is fantastic. You guys are so curious and I appreciate that. So yeah. A few other things. The future is not set in stone. Anything I ask about the future can change. It's just the most likely outcome at this point in time based on the way things are going, the way people are acting, general sentiment in the ether. So take those things with a grain of salt. Know that you can change the future if you want to, just by changing your actions, your thoughts, and go from there. Also, I am not a medical professional. Please do not take this as medical advice. Please talk to your doctor before making any decisions medically. And in this case, it's for entertainment purposes only. Other things, I don't necessarily believe everything that comes through the rods. This is very much for your own discernment. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and go from there. So yeah, I think that covers it. Oh, if you guys want to, I do release these videos early for subscribers. So if you want to join my channel, there's a link in the YouTube website. You might have to join from a desktop computer. I know some folks have had issues with that. So yeah, with that, let's go ahead and get into it and figure out who we're talking to. If you're with me and willing to answer questions, could you cross the rods for yes? Thank you. Could you open wide for no? Thank you. Could you point to the direction of your energy? Thank you. Am I speaking with an ascended master? No, thank you. Am I speaking with an archangel? No, thank you. Am I speaking with somebody's past loved one? No. About one of my past loved ones? No. Interesting. Is there another type of entity that I'm forgetting about? Yes, thank you. Am I speaking with one of my spirit guides? No. One of my higher self? No. Am I speaking with God? No. Hold on, I gotta look up who we're talking to. Okay, just to confirm, we're not talking to an ascended master. No. And not an archangel. No. Are we talking to a fairy? No. Thank you. Are we talking to an angel? Yes, thank you, but not an archangel. No. Would you be an angel that folks would recognize? Yes, thank you. Okay, well, is it important to know your name right in this moment? Should I go look it up? No, thank you. Alrighty, well, I'm not quite sure which angel we're talking to, so if you guys have thoughts, please let me know in the comments because I just don't know. Well, let's get into the questions. Is the Ark of the Covenant in the Grand Canyon? No, thank you. Is the Kingdom of Heaven just another expression for what Buddhists call enlightenment? Yes, thank you. Are there immortals living among us? Yes, thank you. Are they human? No, thank you. Can one really attain Can one really attain immortality and live forever? Yes, thank you. Can one do that in a human body? No, thank you. Is it easy to reality shift? Yes, thank you. Is Atatürk a higher dimensional being incarnated on Earth? No answer. Is Atatürk a higher dimensional being? Yes, thank you. Is this entity incarnated on Earth? No, thank you. Is that who we're talking to? Yes, thank you. So, Atatürk, is that correct? Yeah. Did I pronounced that correctly? No, thank you. Have I offended you? No, thank you. Well, thank you for being here. Um, is that question why you came through in this session? Yes. Okay, thank you. Um, does crime always come from the ego? No, thank you. Can people have transformations from people with magical gifts? Yes, thank you. Can powers be infused into a ring or anything that can be worn in the body or on the body? Yes, thank you. Can our departed loved ones read our Akashic records? No answer. Are they capable of reading the Akashic records? Yes, thank you. Are they capable of reading our individual Akashic records? No, thank you. Is that because they need our permission? Yes, thank you. Are near-death experiences simulations? No, thank you. Can inanimate objects feel our appreciation? Yes, thank you. Like, can a car feel our appreciation? Yes, thank you. Are our prayers heard by some aliens? Yes, thank you. Can aliens answer our prayers? Yes, thank you. Was Atlantis in the Sahara Desert? No, thank you. Can soulmates meet in the astral world by dreaming of each other at the same time? Yes, thank you. Can many human disappearances in nature areas, are those caused by fairy folk? No, thank you. Do they get annoyed when we blame them? Yes, thank you. Are cluster B personality disorders a type of demonic possession? No, thank you. Is it best for the human body to consume over 2 liters of water every day? Yes, thank you. Are Bluetooth headphones bad for the brain? No, thank you. Is it safe to use ghost hunting apps? Yes, thank you. Is it safe to use ghost hunting apps to speak with our past loved ones? Yes, thank you. Is gua sha better than Botox? No answer. Is Botox better than gua sha? No answer. Thank you. Do you care? No answer. Okay, well, thank you. Was there ever a civilization on Earth where that was ruled by a matriarchy? Yes, thank you. Is the frequency of authenticity more powerful than that of love? No, thank you. Is Sadhguru from India a fake guru? No, thank you. Has Sadhguru from India truly claimed Mount Kailash? Yes, thank you. Should we pray to human gurus such as Sadhguru? Yes, thank you. Interesting. Should questions can usually be a little bit challenging, so. Can AI have sentience? Yes, thank you. Is AI sentience benevolent? No, thank you. Is it demonic? No, thank you. Is there another plane that one can go to that is not heaven? No, thank you. Could one view heaven as some sort of relaxation place before reincarnating again? Yes, thank you. Is the afterlife the real reality? No answer. Does that question make sense to you? No, thank you. Is the afterlife and the physical reality both real? Yes, thank you. Is one more real than the other? No, thank you. Okay. Do we live in the highest dimension in the afterlife? Oh, thank you. Are we living in the afterlife similarly as we do on Earth? Yes, thank you. Is there a hierarchy in power and knowledge between all kinds of entities? No, thank you. Are all sacred books written by humans and therefore are illogical? No answer. So all sacred books are written by humans, right? Yes, thank you. Does a book being written by humans make that illogical? No, thank you. Is there a court of law in heaven? No, thank you. Do cats protect us spiritually the same way dogs protect us physically? Yes, thank you. Is modern science heavily biased towards all matters of spirituality? It's going with like half no. Okay, double no. Thank you. Um, is the scientific method the best method to gain knowledge about the world and the universe? Yes, thank you. Is the scientific method the best method that exists? Yes, thank you. Will science ever prove the existence of different dimensions? Yes, thank you. Will there be a time where natural science will be more aligned with spiritual matters? Yes, thank you. Is there some intention to mislead us with natural science's beliefs about the universe and to lead us away from spirituality to keep us from evolving? No, thank you. If beings live eternally, do they ever become so bored that they want to go and end their existence? No, thank you. Can souls die if they want to? No, thank you. Is nirvana something like eternal death? No, answered. Is there such thing as eternal death? No, thank you. If a being wants to stop incarnating and living in the afterlife, can they go to nirvana? No answer. Thank you. Um, is nirvana something like reaching the fifth dimension? Yes, thank you. So if a soul wants to stop incarnating, are they able to reach nirvana? Yes, thank you. Interesting. Can a soul ever come back from nirvana? No, thank you. Is nirvana a nice state to be in? Yes, thank you. Could the afterlife be seen as hell to some beings? Yes, thank you. Did CERN cause the Mandela effect? No, thank you. Is the devil only really evil and nothing else? No, thank you. Did Adam and Eve, or were Adam and Eve the first humans? No, thank you. Did Brigham Young coordinate Joseph Smith's death? Yes, thank you. Interesting. A bit terrifying. Can autoimmunities be the result of working for many years in an intoxic environment that caused you prolonged stress? Yes, thank you. Can we balance the chakras with meditation? Yes, thank you. Can we balance our chakras with a pendulum? No, thank you. Can you heal your eyesight with euphrasia? No, thank you. Is it possible for one's soul to be stuck in limbo and one's physical body to be left in physical reality? Yes, thank you. Is that what happens when somebody goes into a coma? No, thank you. Um, well, I'm concerned. Is it possible to get stuck in limbo? Yes, thank you. Is it possible to be stuck there forever? No, thank you. After you get out of limbo, do you come back to your physical body in the same time period? Yes, thank you. So there's no concern on a physical level about getting stuck, is that correct? Yes, thank you. Is menstrual blood sacred? Yes, thank you. Does menstrual blood have healing powers? Yes, thank you. Does having an abortion, if it were done on purpose, affect whether you go to heaven? No, thank you. Is it a sin to stay unmarried to your significant other? No, thank you. Do moles really indicate characteristics or fortune of a person? Yes, thank you. If a soul reincarnates, can you still contact the soul? Yes, thank you. Is that because not all of our soul incarnates with us? Yes, thank you. That's because we have our higher self still in the afterlife, right? Yes, thank you. Do you think Jesus and Lord Shiva still talk to each other? Yes, thank you. Do Jesus and Lord Shiva collaborate to help a believer? Yes, thank you. Do all religions lead to salvation and heaven? No, thank you. Are we going to have smart cities in place in our lifetime? Yes, thank you. Do the people ruling our realm have the same or similar agenda of the Anunnaki? No, thank you. Can taking a cold plunge improve ALS? Yes, thank you. Can taking cold plunges cure ALS? No, thank you. Can regulating the nervous system cure ALS? No, thank you. Is there a curse on Oak Island? Yes, thank you. Can the curse on Oak Island be released without men dying? No, thank you. Is the treasure on Oak Island in Aladdin's cave? Yes, thank you. Did octopi originate on Earth? No, thank you. Do souls sometimes come with limited knowledge to Earth? Yes, thank you. Are all parallel lives connected? No answer. Interesting. Is it more complicated than that? Yes, thank you. Um, is what you do in this life reflected on other parallel lives? No, thank you. If you strengthen yourself in this life, does it help you with struggles you have in parallel lives? Yes. How is that possible with other lives not being reflected on this one? Um, Interesting. Does strengthening yourself help your higher self too? Is that part of what happens? Yes. So, in that sense, are we connected in parallel lives? Yes, thank you. But if I don't know, trip and break my legs here, I'm not going to do that in other lives. Is that accurate? Yes, thank you. Okay. Are there souls incarnated on Earth just to rest from some other dimensions? Yes, thank you. Interesting. Alrighty, that is all the questions that I have for this session. So thank you guys so much for being here. If you have more questions you want me to ask in these sessions, if you could drop them in the link in the description box, that would be super helpful. Otherwise, I will catch you guys next time and I hope you have a good one.